Hi everybody, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Marlene. Today I have a super easy recipe. We're going to be making a corn dip. This is sort of like a Mexican street corn dip. It's super easy to make and it's absolutely delicious. So let's get started. Here I have the ingredients that you need to make this delicious corn. You'll also find the list of ingredients in the description box. I'm going to be using canned corn, but you can always use corn on the cob. If you do decide to go that route, you're going to need about 5 to 6 corns on the cob. I'm going to be using a can of white corn and a can of yellow corn. You can season the corn with chili powder, but I'm going to be using this, which is called Pico Piquin. I find this at the Mexican store, but if you can't find it, you can use chili powder or tajin. It works great as well. I'm going to place a large cast iron skillet on the stove and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I'm going to let the butter melt. Once the butter has melted, I'm going to add the corn. I'm going to add 1 can of yellow corn and 1 can of white corn. You can use all yellow, all white. It's up to you. You can also use corn on the cob and you need about 5 to 6 ears of corn. We're going to give this a stir to mix both of the corns. Then I'm going to prep the ingredients that I'm going to add to the corn. I'm going to be using about half of the jalapeño. This corn is not really spicy, but the jalapeño is going to give it a nice flavor. I'm going to take the seeds out and then I'm going to chop it into very small pieces. You need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of diced jalapeño. Then I'm going to take a small piece of a red onion and I'm also going to chop it into small pieces. This is going to give a nice flavor to the corn. Next, I'm going to add the jalapeño and the onion that I chopped into small pieces, and I'm going to let this cook down, and we're going to char the corn. We're going to constantly be moving the corn, that way it gets a nice even char. This is going to take anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. This corn dip is ready in less than 30 minutes. So this is what the corn looks like once I've charred it. This is going to enhance the flavor of the dip. So once I'm done charring the corn, I'm only charring it a little bit, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. So next I'm going to add 1/4 cup of mayonnaise and 2 ounces of cream cheese. If you don't want to use mayonnaise and want to make this healthier, you can add 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. And if you don't want to use the cream cheese, you can add about 1/4 cup of sour cream. We're going to combine these ingredients together until the cream cheese melts and is incorporated with the corn. Next, I'm going to add the chile piquin, which is the powdered chili. You can use chili powder, you can use tajin, whatever you have on hand, and you could add it to your liking. You can add as much or as little as you want. We give it a quick mix to incorporate all the ingredients. I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro. This is totally optional. It's going to give it a nice fresh flavor, but if you don't like cilantro, you don't have to add it. I'm going to mix this as well. I like to do this at the end. That way the cilantro is fresh. Next, we're going to add lime juice. I'm going to add about half the juice of a lime. And this is going to give it great flavor as well. We're going to mix this again to incorporate all these ingredients. And then the last ingredient that we're going to add is queso Cotija, which is that powdered cheese. If you can't find queso Cotija, you can always use queso fresco as well. And our Mexican street corn dip is all done. And this is what it looks like. It's absolutely delicious and super easy to make. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.